excuse the video details. So obviously it's going to be a review on the Freemax twister that obviously I won. There should be other reviews coming up soon. So we've got the Voopoo X217, we've got the Voopoo Mat Tank, we've got the Drag 2, we've got the Drag 2 Platinum hopefully coming as well. We've also got the Behemoth Death Wish mod, and we've got the Plague Doctor. All these reviews should be posted up soon. Obviously first time doing a video, so do excuse me. So getting back, obviously we've got, as I said, Freemax Twister. So as you can see, here are all the specifications, the batteries, obviously, which is inbuilt, 5 watts to 80 watts. Specification is quite good as well. We've got an adjustable twist ohms at the bottom, which is a great new technique. Obviously you've got your warning, your readable code, so obviously you can register your mech. So let's get to opening this up. So obviously, here we have the mod itself. Nice feel, no seams, which is quite good. Here we have obviously the twist mech, which is adjustable. I'm going to do it this way because obviously different handed, as you can see. Maximum of up to 80. There we go. You can do increments of 35s as well. 25 increments of 5, sorry, should I say. So 5 watts, 10 watts, 15 watts, 20 watts, 25 watts, and so on. Here we have a standard 510 pin. Spring loaded inside. It's obviously nice. We have the tank here, and it comes with no spare glass unfortunately, but comes with a spare coil. Both coils. So let's just say, if you bear with me. So obviously, as you can see, we have new coil here, which is obviously supplied with a rubber ring. This one is at 40 to 90 watt. The one that is provided inside, obviously the tank that's already pre-installed. By the way, that is obviously a single coil. Mesh tank as well, which is a mesh coil, should I say. Here we have a lovely tank. Great mechanism on here, so instead of obviously having a twist cap or anything like that, we have just a pop off. We have a red little dot here, so obviously you can't go wrong with where you need to obviously open this up. As you can see, nice, sleek and smooth. We'll get to removing this now obviously. And inside, as you can see, we've got a twin coil, and we're going at a 40 to 80 watt on here. So we're going to carry on use this one for now. We've got the vent system. It's nice, smooth operating. Me personally, I use a full vent. You can, if you wish, to use a half vent. So obviously when you go into juice this up, as you can see, we've got variable holes at the bottom here. It's a new design, obviously, of mesh coil. I like the rigid effect. It gives a nice effect inside the tank, a nice look as well, instead of having you plain standard, smooth coils. Always prime these cottons up here when you're going to juice them up. Don't worry about the inside, just prime these sides up so they're a little bit juiced up, ready, and then obviously get your tank, put it back together. You've got your standard point tank, 4mm to 5mm. Obviously you can get a bubble tank, they are available. Me personally, I would love to have had a bubble tank, but obviously we didn't have that provided, as you can see. Inside at the bottom, we obviously have a coil, if you wish to use that coil system. And obviously we have your warning card, your twister card, and obviously your Freemax registry card. So inside this, obviously what looks like to be a coil packet. It's obviously all your O-rings, your spare ones, should you ever need them, and obviously your charge cable. Always use your charge cable that comes with any mod. Don't use alternatives. Some have different variables of wattage and charging modes. They do say to always, if you're going to use a plug, use a 1.0. Don't use any more. Just because there is a risk of obviously, you know, damaging your mods. Me personally, I always use the cables that come with them. So back in a moment, I'll just get this bad boy hooked up and we'll get them juiced up. Just bear with me and I'll be back. So obviously with these new coils, when they turn up, there's a little rubber seal, as you can see here. You want to make sure that this rubber seal is always attached. Same with like smock ones and things like that. If you don't have this on, when you insert it in, you're going to have a little bit of juice leakage go down into the bottom of the container. So always make sure that this rubber here is always on. But as we don't need this one, let's put this one away for now. We'll stick with the standard 2-pin just for now, because obviously it's going to give you a lot better flavour as well. Single ones still do, you know, but let's go with this one. We're already prepped up. So obviously we're going to use some just damn donut, just because obviously a donut lover as well. And like I said, we're going to juice up inside, not too much, but just so obviously we're prepping the coil, as you can see, just to give it that nice little start at the beginning. As you can see, it's nicely soaking it up. My suggestion is when you soak these up, obviously give it about 10 to 20 minutes before even starting vaping on these. I've got one prepared earlier, so we'll get in there in a moment. Got a nice deep well on one of them, so we can get a good lovely start on one of these. It's quite nice. Not often you get that, but we'll get there very shortly. As you can see, cotton is getting nice and soaked already, so we're going to be good to go in the next 10 minutes. This one I'm prepping up because obviously got a second one set up, and I'm going to leave that staying aside. So obviously we're now primed up, as you can see. It's been waiting for 10 minutes. Nice and juiced up inside all the way around. So let's go ahead and put this tank back together. It's a nice snug fit. You don't go too tight on it. Just nip it in the bud a little bit. You go too tight, obviously there's a risk of, you know, damaging the glass, and then obviously when you want to get it apart again, it's not going to come off. So as I said, we're ready to go. So on this one we've got a standard 5 clicks on and 5 clicks off. So as you can see, there's no other mode on it, no voltage change apart from obviously on the bottom, as we said. We're going to start off at a good 70 watt. That's just because that's who I am. Yeah, no point going up to 80. You know, you want the core to last a little bit longer. If you want, you can go to 60. Let's get this bad boy on. Oh, always before, make sure your mod is turned off. So 5 clicks on, 5 clicks off. Screw it on. And let's get to filling this up. As you can see, a nice little juice well. Does fit the bottle nicely. You know, it doesn't go straight in, unfortunately, due to the tip. But if you wish, what you can do, some people tend to do, is they twist the little drip tip off. Pull this back, just to give it a bit easier function. And as you can see, we can fit in there nicely. Don't over squeeze the bottle because you'll get a bit of an airflow bubble back. We're all ready to go. Allow it to set for a bit. A few more bubbles in there, but we don't want to overdo it, as we say. As we're all lovely juiced up. Tank back in. Drip tip on. And as I said, this one was one I prepared earlier. So 5 clicks on. And we'll give it a blip. It's smooth, not too much of an airflow. And a lovely taste that's coming through. I can really taste the jam donut. Subtle. Let's move the vent halfway. We're on a 70 watt, as I said, as you can see. And we have the vent halfway. And as I said, this nice grill effect inside here really sets this mod off apart. They're in 5 different available colors as well. So this one is the space effect. We've got the skull one. We've got a blue one. And then we've got a red and yellow one. So yeah, they're all nice. But let's go again. There's hardly any whistle coming from this, if you can just listen. Sorry, caught my own breath there. Produces so much vape, unbelievable. Really hits you right on the back of the throat. Taste the flavors and everything. In my opinion, lightweight, compactable. As you can see, that's my hand. It's not much bigger, but this could fit in your pocket, in your handbag. You can carry this all day long. Doesn't take long to charge, and you know, would last you most of the day to see you through until you get home or something. Again, Freemax come out with a lovely twister mod, and very happy. So for now, see you later and see you on the next review. Ta-da.